The guy refused to give, and it shows that the guy used one document for the two of them. Their uncle paid the guy. The guy used one document for the two of them, and it looks like they have been banned. For people, welcome back to our channel, and thank you so much for joining today. Let's talk about some things that you should unlock during reapplication, or if your visa has been rejected already. What is happening to the camera? Yes, so if your visa has been rejected, it's due to a lot of reasons. There is something I want to share with you people here, so that please, when you are watching this video, first of all, like the video and share the video so that it can help a lot of people. I have always said many times on my YouTube channel that I believe in transparency, and transparency is key. Anything you are doing, you have to be transparent to make sure that you succeed in it. Now, I want to talk about something. Guys, if you are using an agent or using an agency or anybody working with you on your visa application, let the person be transparent. There is one thing about me. I do applications, but I don't do visas for now. When people come to me via appointments, I always tell them, for now, I'm not chance, I cannot do this, I cannot do that. Okay, all this thing is transparency, but for now I'm not chance to do all of that. If I'm chance, I will tell you people via my social media platforms. Now, what I always do is application, and I end there, and before I do it, I always give my rules and regulations, and when I'm doing it, I tell you this is application fee I have to pay, and when I pay it, I always bring screenshots and all the details to show that I've submitted their application. This is what we call transparency. A lot of people don't know this, not that now that I don't even have the time. There was this guy, before I even talk about this, when you apply for a visa, Canada visa especially, and you are rejected, please make sure you order for what is called a GCSM note. GCSM note. All right, that note I think is $5. There is another one which is free. You can always order that. If you check on your IRCC portal, you are going to see this. Work with an agent that can give you access to your application. In case you ask them what did you do, they can be able to give you your password and the email address. You understand? Yes, I understand most of the time you have to swap a lot of things, but there are people in Canada. I did application for them at MBCC, and when it was time for visa, I told them, okay, swap the email I was using and you use your own email so that you can now receive all the details, because when you go to school, you'll be receiving messages from the school, not me anymore. That is transparency. When you are applying for a visa, make sure that you work with somebody who is transparent. Yes, I understand you gather millions and you go and pay people. This person applied for visa, right? He used an agent, so the visa was rejected. This is a normal thing. That's why I always tell you people that visa is never guaranteed. You can apply for visa and it's given to you. Agents can apply, they will reject them, and they can apply, they can give them, and you can apply, they can reject you or give you. All this thing is not done by somebody. Agents don't have monopoly over visas. I always say it. These things go to IRCC. All right, they are just using their expertise. Like some of us, we are using it out here to make YouTube videos and everything to get all these things for you. But one thing I don't like is when people do applications for people, then at the end of the day, you are not able to give them the truth. You are not able to give them the documents. For example, you pay an agent or pay somebody to do applications for you. The person used fake documents, and at the end of the day, you were rejected. Then you said you want to reapply again. The person, instead of the person to tell you that, no, there was this error, you were rejected because of this, I used this, so that you guys can look for a way forward. The person don't tell you, and now since you have decided to work on it yourself, you go now and you do another application because you don't know the reason why you were rejected. You will be rejected again. You have not fixed the reason. You don't know what happened. You are applying again. You will be rejected again. I understand most of us, we don't know all these things. That's why we are here to explain these things to you. So you have to be careful, guys. Always be serious. Always be sincere to people. Okay, this is the only way we can grow our communities. It's very important. First, you apply for something for somebody. You say that the person is married. The person is not married. Or maybe you say the person is going to be sponsored by his father, but at the end of the day, the documents you submitted, no document is there to prove that the father is the sponsor. It doesn't make sense. Okay, now the guy has been rejected a visa. Now for you to tell him why he was rejected, because of course you have the messages from IRCC, you didn't tell the guy, he has gone again to apply. Now because you use fake documents, he was banned from Canada. Now he has gone again to do another application without even knowing what was the problem, and for you didn't tell him. you let him apply again. He has been rejected the second time now, and he has been banned before. That is not fair. That is not fair. That's why most people will just ruin your destiny. I always say these things all the time. I always say it because I've lived abroad. I know what people do. I know what a lot of us we do out here. Okay, now, I was talking to somebody. He told me these things. This guy is a lawyer from Ghana. He told me what an agent did to him for visitor's visa. Now, when he requested for the details for IRCC, his details to log in, the person was refusing to give. I have another case from a Cameroonian saying the same thing. The guy refused to give, and it shows that the guy used one document for the two of them. Their uncle paid the guy. The guy used one document for the two of them, and it looks like they have been banned. The first person was banned already, but he didn't disclose that to them. Okay, now the second person is asking, give me login details so I see what to do. He is not giving. And without your first login details, how do you intend to apply again, even if you want to apply? So these are the type of things which are not good. Go to people who are transparent. If possible, sign a contract with them. Come to me, Milton, refer me to a visa agent, refer me to a visa. I know a couple of people, but I cannot refer you because tomorrow you will come and say, Milton, oh, my visa was rejected, blah, 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 and I'm not ready for all of that. So please, we have to be careful with some of the things we do. You can do these things yourself. You can do these things yourself. Follow the procedures, follow the documents. Okay, like let me tell you, when you book an appointment and come to me for advice, I give you direct advice and legit advice. Somebody came to me yesterday, the visa was rejected, and I found out a lot of things. Imagine an agent writing on your document telling IRCC you are married, whereas you are not married. Eventually, this guy logging into the account, he noticed that agent said he is married. He is not married. First of all, you said he's married. You did not attach any evidence. Canada visa is not about sentiments. It's about what you show to the visa officer. They are only going to approve the visa based on what you are telling them. This guy booked an appointment and came to me, and he was like, okay, Milton, what if I tell IRCC, now my visa has been rejected. What if I tell IRCC that I am married? Now, if you tell IRCC that you are married, remember the first refusal, they have the details, everything in their system, right? The first refusal, you told them you were not married, right? Now, if you tell them you are married, where is the evidence of your marriage certificate? Of course, you cannot sit on the same position. Your life needs to progress. If you are married, show them evidence. Okay, now, the agent for the other guy said he was married. Now, the guy, when he was doing the application, said he is not married. Two things that are contradicting. Okay, now, even if he has been rejected, he has been banned, he didn't even know. Okay, now, if he goes again to go and apply, what will he tell IRCC? I'm not married or I'm married. So you see where the confusion is. So at the end of the day, when you have issues like this, please always just go in, just go to other countries. Check other countries like the Netherlands, Switzerland, Norway. If you have the money for blocked account and all the rest, Netherlands, Switzerland, I think they are flexible somehow. You understand, because I'm looking at visa appointments here. But if you have such a case and where Canada has banned you or you cannot go again for Canada visa, please just try all these other countries. So like I said, visa is all about telling the truth, even if you don't want to tell the truth. But don't say things that you cannot back it. You cannot be saying that you are earning 400k a month. Deep within you, you know you are not earning that money. Then at the end of the day, your bank account is showing millions upon millions deposited, back-to-back deposition. Okay, now, where are the documents to prove that? Of course, you can be earning maybe 20,000 and you have your other businesses. Show evidence. Visa is all about evidence, not sentiment. So please, let's be careful with what we do out here. You cannot carry 3 million and you give somebody at the end of the day, your visa is rejected, nothing, the money is gone. At the end of the day, you are still banned. Come on. Let's think. All these things, you can do them yourself. Just get a laptop, sit down and try to do it. Look, when you travel abroad, right, I always see some people, they are like, Milton, can you do this? I always ask them, okay, now, if I do this, when you finally travel, who is going to write exams for you? Because you don't want to read. Even this video, I know some of us will watch now. Instead of us to share, we will still not share. We will still not watch till the end. What is really the problem? Share the video so that somebody can benefit. Look at the portion of work I put here. I put a lot of work in here to help all of us. Yes. When I was moving, nobody told me all these things. But now, I'm here to explain to you, because at least I didn't know anything about computer, but I learned the hard way. I don't want you to go through the stress I went through. That's why we are always here. I'm here to explain all these things. If I find opportunities, I bring them to you. I didn't even know there was something like YouTube. There are still good people out there, still good agents. I'm not against them. I'm only out for people who are twisting people's destiny, because when you are not truthful to somebody, imagine you are putting somebody's information on IRCC without the approval of the person. You are supposed to have the account. He is supposed to have the account. During the filling process, he brings the details. You guys on phone, even if you are not there, you guys should sit down on phone. He gives you the details. You tell him this is what they need. What is this? What's the parent's name? This. You type them and you are good to go. When you finish that, and that is done. Please let us be considerate. Things like this shouldn't be happening. Okay, to end this video, I just want to draw your attention to the fact that many schools in Switzerland are going to open their portals very soon. And I think admissions to Swiss universities is going to start January. Remember, if you want to apply to Switzerland, you should remember that there are cantonal universities, there are universities of applied sciences, there are equally teacher training universities, and there are federal universities. All these universities, none of them goes above 1,500. Some are below 900, some 1,250, and the others 1,300, 800, some even. Just make sure you follow those videos. Check universities like University of Lugano, University of Bern, University of Geneva, ETS Zurich. These are some of the schools you should be checking. University of Neuchâtel, University of Freiburg. There are a lot of them in Switzerland. Check these schools and apply from January 2024 because their tuition is cheap. Now, remember, schools in Austria will equally start next year as well, and Austria tuition is very cheap as well. But before you apply to all these countries, make sure you pay attention to one thing: proof of funds. Proof of funds is very heavy in most of these countries. So I'm just here to explain to you so that you understand what you are going to be doing at the end of the day. Then another thing you should remember is that the process of getting visa to Malta has changed. You are going to watch a full video on my YouTube channel. And again, remember, visas to Lithuania now, not visas anyway, residence permits or permits to Switzerland, to Lithuania are gotten from Dubai, Lebanon, or Jordan. So you are not going again to Egypt. For those who didn't know, maybe from January next year things will change. So I'm going to be updating you depending on what is available. And again, do not forget that proof of funds is very important. There are very low tuition countries in Europe, but the issue is you need to show that you have money to study in these countries, and I'm going to be explaining a lot of things to you guys. I hope this helps you.